afraid she's just like the rest of us and really belongs here.
I'll tell you what I'm afraid of. First of all, the food here. If dairy doesn't belong with meat, milk wouldn't come from a cow. And all you guys attacking me isn't helping. You're all schmucks. I hope that means what I think it does.
The house certainly is quiet with Becky in rehab, baby at Emilio's. Mark is somewhere. You can actually hear your own thoughts for a change. Yeah, so fresh. It's like the crunch is kind of echoing through the kitchen, isn't it? Well, I guess some people just can't handle the quiet. Well, isn't that just the way? I'll get it.
Are you sure? I'm closer since you're on your way back to your own house.
Hello, Barb.
Hello, Jackie. How are you doing? How's it going with your little stew cart?
It's not a cart, it's a restaurant, and I'm getting a little tired of people assuming that stew is some grapes of wrath food that's a last resort for poor people. Bouillabaisse is a stew. So is beef bourguignon. You ever see anybody buying beef bourguignon off a cart? Huh, sister? Okay, so I think everyone's learned a little about stew today.
I didn't mean to upset her.
Well, you got to be careful around the insane. Anyway, Ben's not here. You may want to check the hardware store. It's good to see you.
Actually, you're the one I wanted to talk to.
Then I think it might be a good time for another beer. Can I get you something?
I'd take a scotch or a bourbon or a rye if you've got it.
We don't have any saloon drinks here. We have beer and light beer, which is what we call drinking half a beer.
A beer will be fine.
Great. There you go. Jackie. So, what's on your mind?
I want to ask why your daughter is supporting you instead of starting a life with my son.
Oh, you just walk into the saloon and start shooting hot tucks.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to be so blunt, but for whatever reason, my son is really in love with Darlene and wants to live with her. Her paying your mortgage is really standing in the way of that.
Darlene isn't paying my mortgage. I got a little behind, and it was the kid's idea to help me out.
But you didn't have to accept it. You've created this codependent situation with your kids in order to maintain the dysfunctional bond you have with them.
I can tell by your tone you're accusing me of something bad. I don't know what it is, but I don't have to stand for it.
Okay, here's the version for idiots. You want to keep your kids around. You clearly can't afford this house, so do everyone a favor and sell it.
You got a hell of a nerve coming in here and lecturing me about what to do with my house and how to treat my kids. If I recall, you're the one that messed up your kid by getting knocked up in the back of a van and lying about it for 40 years.
Yeah, well, at least the guy who knocked me up didn't use his kids to pay for his van.
Well, this place is still mine until the bank takes it, so I still get to say, get your sorry ass out of my house.
You know, I came over to pay a friendly visit, but you insist on making it contentious.
You didn't move back here on your own. Florida kicked you out, didn't they? It must have been really hard saying goodbye to all the other alligators.
Oh, you're here before me. How late am I?
I wanted to get here early and make up for yesterday. I didn't want you to think I was a flake.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was a little wound up for personal reasons. So, do you really just move from place to place looking for a good time?
Yeah, pretty much. I used to have a regular job, and I got tired of waiting for life to start.
I can relate to that.
So I quit, and I went to sleep on a beach in Fiji, which I quickly found out was pretty awkward being a single guy there because everyone else was on their honeymoon. So I told everyone that my wife was killed by a shark. Day one.
Fiji sounds great. These days, the only thing I really want to do is go to Hawaii and eat a pineapple by a waterfall. Actually, somebody gave me a couple free tickets, but my boyfriend doesn't want to go.
You're kidding. Why not?
Well, he thinks we should sell the tickets and use the money to pay off bills. I don't know, he won't even go to Michigan.
That was me before I lost my wife to a shark in Fiji.
I mean, he's a good guy. It's just the way I see things is changing, and yeah, I don't know if he's willing to change with me.
That's tough. Listen, if you ever need a friend to travel with you, I would chuck this job tomorrow. Now, I say that to you as my friend. As my boss, I want you to know that I love this job and I'm totally committed to it.
As your friend, thank you for the offer. As your boss, don't get too comfortable here.
Well, they've been lying to us about sardines for years. There's plenty of room in here.
But if I did sell the house?
Oh, Dan, don't. Don't let Barb get in your head.
But if I did, Darlene and Ben could finally live together, and if I came out of it with a few bucks, I could help Becky get her own place after rehab and start her life fresh.
Make money off this house? Well, I don't know. Is there a Picasso underneath the singing fish? Did George Washington drink out of one of our jelly jars?
Hey, Jackie. Hey, Dad. Man, I'm starving.
What the hell are you doing here?
They fixed me. Look, I'm drinking orange juice without vodka, and I barely miss it.
Not good.
Not good.
Where's Beverly Rose?
She's at Amelia's.
Becky, you got to get back there before they notice and kick you out. You were lucky to get up out at all.
We jumped too fast putting me into a rehab. I'll just go to meetings and read some books and stuff.
Why are you resisting? You were ready to do this.
I thought I was, but I'm not going to spill my guts to a bunch of strangers who are attacking me. Now, please get out of my way. I'm going to get Beverly Rose.
Becky, stop. If you don't go back to rehab, you're not just screwing up your own life, you're screwing up Beverly Rose's. I had to grow up with an alcoholic father. I never brought friends around because he would always embarrass me. And every time he went out at night, I used to pray that he wouldn't die in a car crash. And then, when things got really bad, I prayed that he would. So, you really want to put Beverly Rose through that?
But what if I can't do what they're asking me to do?
Oh, you're as stubborn as I am. But you're also as tough as I am. You need to go back there and just get this done. If you don't try, you know where this goes.
Will you drive me back?
Sure, I'll take you. It's lunchtime and I've only had one beer. Hey, if you need a role model, there you go.
If you're really serious about figuring out what the house is worth, there's a ton of realtors on here. Come by and give you an estimate.
Why are their teeth so white?
People with good teeth go into real estate. Everybody knows that.
Why are we looking at realtors? Do we get to the end of the internet?
Barb came by and guilted your dad about the house because you helping with the mortgage is keeping you and Ben apart.
Unbelievable. Excuse me, Jackie. I'm sorry. Dad, can I talk to you for a minute? Look, I don't care what Barb says. You should not sell this house.
But she's right. With you helping me out, it's going to be a long time before you and Ben get your place together.
Well, maybe that's okay.
No, it's not. You've been patient long enough.
What I meant is, right now, I'm not in a rush to move in with Ben. I'm not sure we want the same things anymore.
Hold up. Are you seriously talking about breaking up with him?
No. No, I mean, I don't know. I just really need him to be there for me, and he's not stepping up. So, I don't know. I always assumed that Ben was my future, but, you know, is it okay if we don't talk about this right now?
Yeah, it's fine.